Since it is Trader Psychology Tuesday, and it's a slow day here, Tuesday, week before, 8 days before the next Fed meeting, and I was sitting here chatting in our Slack room with a group of traders that we have that follow Market Profile. And by the way, if you're interested, just drop us a note, and we'll talk to you about coming into the Slack chat room. But the key point I want to talk about today is trading can be a lone wolf, lonely business, and if you can't understand like when your physical being is out of whack and your mental being, maybe you didn't get enough sleep, is out of whack, and both these things come into play. It's a tough business. It's a simple business that is made difficult by a lot of intervention and too many rules that override the simplicity of it sometimes, and I think that's where people get into trouble. They overtrade, they undertrade, they trade too big, they trade too small. All these things can come into play when you don't have a community or somebody to talk to. Even the sales business, there's a lot of good tools out there, HubSpot and things like that, where you can go and find information, CRMs. There really isn't a CRM for trading, and so I think that makes it difficult for a lot of people to really be a lone wolf, because you have to have a community. So that's one of the reasons why we created the Slack chat room for those that are interested in learning about Market Profile. We do not give trading calls. It's not our business. We want to help you to be a better trader, but we're not going to tell you when to buy and when to sell. That's not what we do. So I would suggest that you find outside interests, people that maybe you just want to go ride your bike with, go to football games with, talk about fantasy sports. But trading, you need a lot of diversions. You need a lot of time, and you need to have friendships outside of this business, because it can be a very lonely business. So I want to just talk about that. If you want to come into our community, drop us a line. Again, you can find the information on our website, marketprofiletradingacademy.com. But find outside interests that get you away from the markets, get you away from the screens. Know when your best time frame to behave and trade is, and know when you're out of sync with your psychological and physical being. If you're not feeling well, you've got a marriage, a birth coming up, any of these things, again, we've talked about many, many times, but make sure you have some type of community that you can really go and bounce ideas off of. I think it's really key, and it's one that I think people really overlook into their mental stability. It's like, hey, it's almost like having a support group that can say you're overtrading, you're undertrading, doing the things that can get you into trouble. So thanks a lot, Cody, who's in our Slack room, for bringing this up. I just thought I'd throw it out there this morning. Thanks, guys.